Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Good luck, bro.
And the Huskers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Throws to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense there,
I thought I had that one.
Was an intercepted.
Really need positive yards on second down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Steps away. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. Hit hard just as he
My back just kept hitting that ball.
And just couldn't get it to the
Dude,
receiver.
release.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Dumps it to the back. And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's called well.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
They'll try to run for it. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
He makes a catch. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. On first down, here comes this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
He unleashes a long one. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Feeling some heat. He breaks a tackle. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way.
Damn, bro. I don't even know what the fuck to say about that. Just damn.
These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 21. Nebraska, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Husker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. Running back goes in motion. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, looks looks like the offense was able to recover it.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble. But, man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. To the air, it's Raiola. And it's incomplete on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Picks up 1. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 21, Nebraska 7.
We'll start the quarter offense about to snap it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. It's a draw. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
With the catch, it's Boyd. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker?
Oh, what a call. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And they swarm him under. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Boyd. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. give to the running back. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They're bringing heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Splits the uprights, it's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Going up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got...
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
To throw, it's Sellers. Going for the big play. He's got it on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
DB's right up on the receivers. And back to the air on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
They were on the move. The 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? 3rd and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same.
Going deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Nebraska. Climbing up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on an electrifying pass play that covered 93 yards to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bennett. Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, and you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
He turns it loose to the left. It's complete. A huge pickup. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I think they're going to give you credit on that nice pass.
Well, they started with horrible field field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The short hands, it's Boyd. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Finds the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll try to take it back. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
It's just going to take one play, right? They've got the weapons outside. Give a guy an opportunity to make a play in the end zone. Think about the momentum change that would create.
Got the back over the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Number 24, set to advance on the football.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because
he's going to fire deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Husker! And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 11 to Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for it. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Quarterback will audible. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Nebraska! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They'll run it from the gun. Keeps the legs moving. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
To the air, it's Raiola. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Went up top on 2nd down. That leaves them needing a yard here on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Tackled immediately after the catch.
And I love working the slot receivers. You see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
The Huskers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Line drive and not his best work. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Looking to pass, it's Sellers. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. All kinds of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskers. The Little Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And the returner will be brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Unloads to the wideout. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Yeah, and that was really nice pressure. Ideally, you want to get him on the ground. Nice job by the quarterback staying alive, keeping the play alive, but it still ends in an incompletion. Nice pressure by the defense.
Throws to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, forget the kick. He's going to throw it. Makes the grab. The fake field goal catches the defense with its pants down, and it's going to be a touchdown. Well, the fake caught the defense by surprise, opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, a field goal block, what are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block, and you bring everybody, and you're sending all your resources to get them, and you're not covering, this can happen. I tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a... Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch on the left. He's loose. And the tackle is made, but
what a
not
catch.
before that completion gets him 30+. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
the end of the third quarter. With the score, Nebraska 59, South Carolina 42.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to it.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He's going to run it.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Nice job on 3rd and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
South Carolina 49.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to throw. It's Raiola. They're working that left side, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, things have gone pretty well so far, right? You got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late, and you just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing this.
They'll leave it with him. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to.
Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his 2nd missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed of himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football. I got the lead. The clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Slides away. Still looking on the move. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue.
Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to the Coyotes.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Going over the top. Pulls it in on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're the quarterback here.
Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Allen. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from going downfield for the big play. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Down late in a 4-point game, they'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turns it on at midfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28.
Timeout, South Carolina.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignment. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive
GG's, man.
versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.